You hardly heard.
Call to order the special meeting of our Ashland Board of Commissioners. We have a motion to receive and file the call letter.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Just quickly, if I could break from our agenda, just want to extend our sincerest condolences to Commissioner Spriggs on the loss of her brother. It's with that in mind that I've got a couple things in regards to new business that we may discuss. So with that, we'll start with consent agenda.
Mayor, before we start, in that regard, can we adjourn or recess, whichever we're going to do, in memory of Commissioner Spriggs' brother, Delbert?
Absolutely.
Delbert Wooten, please.
Absolutely. Is Delbert Wooten?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now on to consent agenda.
All right, consent agenda, resolution of the Board of Commissioners approving the matter on the consent agenda as recommended by the city manager for the called meeting of November 3rd, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
New business item A, first reading and approval of an ordinance entitled an ordinance of the City of Ashland, Kentucky regarding the line of authority and responsibility between elected officials, city manager, and all city employees.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
I move that this be tabled till the next meeting.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Do we have a second on that?
Absent a second,
Wait,
motion. Oh,
stop.
go ahead.
I'm asking a question. Sorry.
That's right.
Just in line, and so that Commissioner Spriggs can be here. Is that what
Yes.
you're? I'll
Yes.
second that.
Okay. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Can we have discussion real quick?
Sure.
So, first of all, I want to say my condolences as well to Commissioner Spriggs. She came to my grandfather's funeral, and that's something I won't forget. So I greatly appreciate that. I will say that, I'll just say this for both, if we have this discussion for both. I fully appreciate the reasoning for that. This is a first reading, so we would absolutely have a second reading, of course, we're required to, and I would fully, from my side, my view would be that we all have to be involved in the second reading, no matter what, because we all deserve a say in either of these. But for a first reading, I don't think it's necessary to table either of these. So that's my opinion.
All right. Thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye. No.
Okay.
All right, so the motion to table is approved. The item A is tabled. Item B, first reading and approval of an ordinance entitled an ordinance of the City of Ashland, Kentucky authorizing and directing the mayor to execute an employment agreement between the City of Ashland and Michael Gracie regarding his continued employment as city manager.
I move that we table this to the meeting of the 16th, so all members could be here.
Okay. We have that motion. Do we have a second?
I'm going to second for sake of discussion. Do we have to wait until the 16th?
Ordinarily, it's tabled to the next regularly scheduled meeting, but if you had something other than a regularly scheduled meeting, if there was a special meeting, you could table it to that. We don't have any planned at this point.
Well, I think we need to, I'm going to, going to second for the sake of discussion, and I'm going to make a comment as well. I am 100% in support of this contract. I appreciate Mr. Gracie and everything that he has done for the city and want to keep him here. I don't know that further discussion toward a contract is really going to make a difference in the outcome of the vote. But out of respect for Commissioner Spriggs and her request, I don't have a problem tabling it. But I do not want to wait until the 16th. I want to get it done as soon as we can.
Okay.
And I'll just say, I'll withhold my comments on the item until we actually have it, but just thank you for your work through this. This has not been an easy process for anyone, and you've done a lot of work back and forth, and I greatly appreciate it because it's work that's for the citizens, and I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Okay.
I was told at this meeting that we were going to have today, before it was a called meeting, that we were going to have a executive session to hash these things out. We have not even finished the evaluation process yet.
Originally, I believe we were going to do an executive session for the evaluation process, and in light of Commissioner Spriggs not being able to be here, we pulled that executive session.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
I
you-
stand with my,
Okay.
I want it tabled.
All right. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
Okay.
Item, excuse me, item C, first reading and approval of an ordinance entitled, an ordinance of the City of Ashland, Kentucky, establishing an advisory committee to be known as the Ashland Conference Center Advisory Committee and appointing its members for the purpose of evaluating and making recommendations to the Ashland Board of Commissioners concerning proposals received for the Ashland Conference Center Public-Private Partnership Project.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourning.
Oh, sorry. We adjourn in respect to Mr. Wooten.
Albert Wooden.
So, and of course, we send our sincerest condolences to Commissioner Spriggs and her family. We are adjourned.